Hey there. Today I'd like to share with you one simple yet very powerful tip, a strategy, if you will, that will enable you, empower you to be able to truly create the life you want. So I'll begin with the question. Do you find yourself at times in a state of chronic complaint? I know today there's a lot to complain about, a lot to be concerned about, no doubt about it, and I'm not going to minimize that. However, have you noticed when we're in complaint mode, we get stressed, we get upset. As an example, if you're driving along the road and somebody cuts you off or they're driving recklessly and you find yourself what? And complaining about it. They don't even hear you. The worst part is they don't hear you, but we get upset and we carry that with us the rest of the day. We change our chemistry. And that, my friends, will put you into a high stress moment, which will increase the stress enzymes, hormones in your body, and you become reactive rather than responsive. And you find yourself losing your energy during the day. You find yourself not thinking very clearly. Or perhaps, I know for me personally, that's one of mine when driving, people running the red light. Your light's clearly green, and yet people are still going through. Like you have to stay an extra 30 seconds to avoid a collision. I admit that's one I mouth off about. Or how about walking along when I do my daily workout and I see in the neighborhood litter, garbage, or I find it on my lawn? How about you? Can you relate? It's not right. It's wrong. I don't like it. But the worst part is when we go into complaint mode, we get upset. And I found myself getting all upset and kind of tense. And then you begin to having garbage eyeballs and everything seems to be wrong. So my friends, at the risk of sounding a little corny, I would say this: stop complaining and praise. Stop complaining, do something about it. So now I find myself when I'm on my walk, I'm doing my workout, and I find an empty bag, a plastic bottle, or trash, or little small liquor bottles that God knows who's throwing in the street. Instead of complaining, I pick them up and I put them in the trash. And sometimes I'll even take a bag with me, a plastic bag, and I'll put them in the bag and make that part of my workout. So therefore, I'm doing some good. I'm helping to clean the environment, and I'm taking some positive action. And I want the same for you. I'm not bragging about it. I'm saying I did it because I wasn't doing any good. Complaining gets you nowhere. It's like worry. It's like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. And the worst part is when we complain, we increase the stress hormones in the body, and that will change your state. And all the research will show you that when you are in a state of complaint, a state of anger, and you harbor those feelings, you will put yourself into a reactive state. You won't think clearly, you'll lose your focus, and you'll deprive yourself of your higher thinking functions, let alone your intuition. So my friends, praise. Find some good. If you're in a relationship, or you think about your children, or your spouse, or your work, if you just simply, instead of complaining about what you don't like about them, what you don't like about work, what do you like about it? Make a list. What are some things that you do like? I just did this in the Silva immersion of life and intuition system. Well, we talked about it briefly. And one of the students got back to me. We were doing a follow-up coach session that I offer as a bonus. And she said, I thought I hated my work and I wanted to leave, but it's not so bad. Sure, there are some parts about it that are really a bit demanding and tough, but actually I like it and I want to stay there. That's the beauty of getting into a praise and appreciating, finding some value in what you do, in who you're with, in your relationships. And you might be pleasantly surprised because it's called selective memory. When we get into excessive complaint mode, we go into selective memory, meaning everything looks terrible. And we have garbage eyeballs and only see the bad. We only see what's wrong. It's like negative tunnel vision. So, to be clear, do something about it. Take action. Correct whatever you can, sure. But more importantly, take care of yourself, protect yourself, and keep yourself into a a new state of being, a state of being of joy, of praise, of certainty, of confidence, of appreciation that will allow you to think more clearly, have more intuitive insights, make better, wiser decisions, and the results speak for themselves. So I hope you find this helpful. Please, if you find this helpful, share it with other people that you think could benefit from this. I appreciate you subscribing to our YouTube channel, following me on Facebook. You guys rock. Thanks so much, and stay healthy. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Until the next time.